Yeah, yeah, yeah. Keep on not drinking. Don't stop the party. Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to my 210-day sobriety update. That means I haven't drank for 7 months straight. Apologies for the update being late. Life has just been really busy, but I'm getting it out there now. I'm only a few days off. Before I get into this update, I just want to give a quick overview about who I am in case you are new to my channel. So my name is Darren. I am 31 years old from Vancouver, BC, Canada, and I have been on the sobriety journey for, like I said, just over 7 months. I decided to stop drinking because I am really into running now, and I'm just taking my marathon training very seriously, and I just didn't like how it made me feel being hungover. I used to have heart murmurs. I just felt horrible. And on top of that, I have cystic fibrosis, and it just was not good that I was drinking. So I decided to stop completely. I remember on the day when I told myself that I didn't want to drink anymore, I had lots of booze at my place. I wasn't drinking a lot already, but I just had lots of alcohol on hand, ready to go, because I'm a very social person and I like to have group gatherings at my place, and I like to be the host of the party. And so when I told myself I was going to do this and I wanted to take it seriously, I gave all my alcohol to two of my best friends, Curtis and Katie, and they were very, very happy. I don't think it was a lot of alcohol. Like, for hard liquor, at least I would say like 15, 20 bottles, and I divided that. And then there was also cans of beer and cider. But anyways, I remember that day and giving all my alcohol to them, and I just felt like this was the right move, and I was really excited to go down this path. But anyways, that's how I started. Those are the reasons why, and let me get into how the last 30 days have been for me. So since my last update, I honestly haven't noticed anything major. I still feel really happy. I feel mentally really great. I feel like I'm extra positive. So I would say nothing major, like body health wise. I would say from that standpoint, I feel good and I feel the same. I have experienced some pretty down moments. Honestly, not even just over the last 30 days, over the past few months. And it's due to, I'm not gonna get into it, but just some different personal life things that have been happening. And one thing I will say is I'm glad that even though I've been experiencing these major downs and I've been really stressed and anxious, I still haven't resorted back to drinking. I feel like I could have easily been like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore because I need to let loose. And the fact that I haven't, and I've found ways to adapt and to manage with my downs and my stresses in a healthier way, I feel like makes me really proud of myself and ultimately makes me mentally stronger. So I'm glad that I have, it hasn't been easy, but I'm glad that I've pushed through that, and it kind of makes me even happier in a way. But currently, in this moment, filming right now, it is Sunday, March the 2nd. I feel great. So don't worry, everybody, in case you were nervous about how I was feeling right now. I am a happy dandelion. So one thing that I've noticed is because of the time that I have been not drinking for now, when I talk to, whether it's strangers or new coworkers or new acquaintances, making new friends, when I tell them about my story and how long I haven't been drinking, I'm getting a different reaction than I used to before. I remember before when I would talk to strangers, or honestly even old coworkers, people were not super supportive. They were very judgmental. I feel like, didn't believe how serious I was, and it was frustrating because in my mind I knew that I really wanted to do this, and it just wasn't, even with, I'll say, old coworkers. Sure, maybe they're not my close friends, but they're people that I'm obviously disclosing this information to, and it would have been nice if they were more supportive and positive, and I feel like that's kind of what we need in this world, honestly, more than ever, is positivity and supportiveness and boosting each other up. And so I remember this moment where I was facing this, and I just thought to myself, these are not the kind of people that I really want to surround myself if they're not boosting me up in something that I want to take very seriously and is important to me. And so it's funny because now, so I just got a part-time job at a new place, and I'm telling my new coworkers who I am and how long I haven't been drinking and what I'm doing, and people are very happy for me and they're super supportive, and it's funny how it's a completely different reaction from people, and it makes me really happy and makes me honestly even more it's more motivation for me to continue, even though I don't need like that solely. Those interactions it's not the sole motivation to continue on, but it definitely adds to motivation, and it's kind of it's building on like the fundamentals of what I've already set myself out for, and it's just a nice feeling. It's nice that they're not being judgmental, and yeah, I would say it's the supportiveness. That is the number one, the supportiveness, them being positive about what I'm doing and being cheerleaders and cheering me on. So it's definitely, another thing I would say is when you think about the first moments of not drinking, and you're let's say you're giving yourself a goal of not drinking for a month or 2 months. The beginning is always the hardest. And for me, I always thought that meant just the actual drinking itself. But now that I have experienced this and having reflected about this is another aspect as to what makes the whole challenge more difficult is the people that are around you, the people that are in your ear saying whatever opinions that they have to say. Because obviously, let's say social media, for example, people are influenced by social media in so many different ways, and it's almost sometimes like that's taking over the world, and it's kind of the same in person too, you know? If you're surrounding yourself around a bunch of people that are met with judgment and not being supportive, then that's good. There's only so much you can do with that, and it's going to get to you. So yeah, I would say having a support group, being around people who are like-minded is definitely very beneficial if you are someone that is wanting to, dabble in sobriety or just try to live a healthier life. Surround yourself around people who are going to benefit you. And I'm so lucky to have the bestest friends, honestly, one could ever have. As cheesy as this sounds, I feel like on a daily basis, I feel like crying because I'm just so happy with life and what I'm doing and the friends that I have in my life and how supportive they are. And sometimes I feel like I get in my head saying that I don't do enough and I wish I could do more and that I have a lot going on. My CF, my gay issues, my running goals, and then now my sobriety goal. And sometimes I get in my head being like, oh, I feel like that's too much, but I quickly snap out of it and say, you know what? No, this is silly because I know that I reciprocate. I reciprocate. We'll just cancel that word. But I know I give back to my friends 110%, the exact same way as they are supportive to me. So I quickly block that out and say, no, that's silly. But anyways, support group, best friends, make sure you have some. Now, speaking of friends, something I am slowly, I'll say, trying to work on myself is when I go out with friends on the very random occasion, obviously, because my lifestyle is so different than what it was before. I'm obviously prioritizing resting, running, my training, but I definitely do go out sometimes here and there. I don't not go out anymore. And one thing I am just navigating is when I go with my friends, I always fear that they're going to adapt the way that they are going to behave so for example, if we go out to the club or we're going to a show and we're all socializing before, I don't want people to feel like that they can't drink or get drunk just because I'm around. And again, it's just this, I guess, self-doubt. I am confident that my friends know who I am and understand that I'm okay with being around people that drink. I'm okay with them drinking. It doesn't impact me mentally. It doesn't impact me emotionally. If you want to have fun that way, have fun. I want you to experience life how you want to experience it. Obviously, if there's a major problem with it, and you're my close friend, I'll obviously tell you that, but that's different. Aside from that, obviously, if you have your shit together, have fun. Don't stop or not do something because of me. And I haven't encountered, honestly, a lot of this, but I wanted to say this because when I went out with my friend Caitlin recently, we went to a show at Fortune and we went for dinner before, and I was sitting there. I remember we were sitting there and we were deciding what to get to eat and drink, and I made sure to say, don't just not drink because of me. Get drunk, have fun, you know? I want us to, you know, it's a vibe. So anyways, just something I wanted to throw out there. I wouldn't say it's a huge, I don't know, like, it's nothing super major in my mind that I'm dealing with all the time, but it is something that came across my mind because of that circumstance, and I just wanted to share that with the world because I'm sure there are others that probably feel the same. And I feel like I shouldn't even feel bad because ultimately, if they don't want to drink on that night because of me, then it's obviously making them healthier and it's saving their liver one night. But anyways, it's fine. So if you are someone that is wanting to go down the road of sobriety or just wanting to drink less, here are my major tips for you to hopefully succeed, or I would say have better chances of succeeding on your goal. Number 1, have a great support group and group of friends to lean on and to also hold you accountable. I say that first because I think it's truly one of the most important. If you aren't surrounding yourself around people that are going to boost you up and to help you on your down times, it's going to be a much uphill battle. Yes, it obviously it is possible. There's people that don't have many friends or no friends at all, and I'm sure that they have succeeded, but I would say for myself, who's a very social person, it has definitely been very beneficial having a great group of people. So that is number 1. Number 2, the hardest part is the beginning. Once you get past that, celebrate the wins. Make sure to find some kind of way to have fun and celebrate those small wins, and you keep building and building and building and building until it's, you know, it's there, and it's happening, and it'll just keep naturally going. And who doesn't like to have fun? Fun. And number 3, don't listen to strangers' negative opinions. If you don't know them and they aren't being supportive, they don't serve you. Why should their opinion matter? Do what's best for you. You know you're doing what you want to do, and you're going to be the best version of yourself. So it doesn't matter what they're saying. Say, see you later, thank you. Next. Also, the last thing that I wanted to end with, because it's March and it's almost St. Patrick's Day, and I used to do competitive Irish dancing, is non-alcoholic Guinness. This video is not sponsored by Guinness in any kind of way, and I've mentioned non-alcoholic Guinness before, but if you haven't had it, try it. It is so good. I can't tell you how much I love it. It tastes honestly pretty damn similar to regular Guinness, and it is just, go try some. I think they actually have started selling it at Costco, but wherever you're from, go get your hands on some. Try one because it's the spirit of the Irish for March. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any tips that I maybe haven't mentioned for going on a sobriety path and you feel like would be beneficial for others, share your comment. This is a supportive channel, and I want to create a community where we're all supporting each other and motivating each other to live healthier lives. So if you have some suggestions, feel free to leave it in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, Don't forget to subscribe, share this with your friends, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone!